karibuni tena to yet another fantastic episode here at Kaluhi'S kitchen. It's an eternal thrill to have you guys here, and for today, as the title has indicated, we are making a very delicious creamy saucy fish dish, and I have been craving fish the whole week now. Oh, I'm so excited about getting at the end of this video because I just want to eat. This recipe is similar to one I posted in 2016. It's a rendition of that recipe. However, this one has much fuller flavor, much more delicious, and something you guys are really going to enjoy as well. To my returning subbies, thank you so much for always being here. I really have to appreciate you guys at the start of every video because it is because of you guys that this channel has really grown. And to my new watchers, tafadhali, after this video, please subscribe. I would really love to have you as part of this fantastic family. That's it, guys. Let's get right into it and let's make something super yummy. Karibuni. As always, we are always ready to go at the start of every video, but before we get into it, let me talk about the star of this recipe, and that is my tilapia. I found a really lovely fish lady in my neighborhood, had the freshest batch. She fried it hapo ukiangalia, and I was super excited, and I just had to film for this recipe. So the reason why we deep fry before making it into a nice creamy dish is because deep frying allows it to remain firm while we are cooking it. It's not mandatory, but if you want it to remain nice and firm, deep frying is a step that you have to take. So that said, we're going to go right in and start with the cooking. And as always, I love having a nice rich herbie base for my dishes because it provides a fantastic foundation to build flavor upon. And for this recipe, I'm going with some red onion, dhania stems, ginger, garlic, and some lime zest. So with that said, to our sufuria, we're going to add a bit of oil and some salt. And then we're going to add in our 5 ingredients and saute until softened and fragrant. Tunaendelea vizuri sana, and the aroma in this initial stage of cooking is absolutely sublime, and I know for a fact you guys also enjoy the smell that emanates in this initial stage of cooking. Now that this is nice, softened, and super fragrant, we're going to go ahead with the next set of ingredients, and for that we're going to form the base of the sauce, and the ingredients that are paramount to that are my fresh tomatoes and my tomato paste. You can use either or, but if you leave out the tomato paste, that will come at the expense of not having a rich color and a nice saucy thickness. So always use both. They are a match made in heaven. And to spice our samaki, I'm going to go with some turmeric, some curry, and some chili. We're then going to add a tiny bit of water to facilitate the cooking down of the tomatoes and that of the spices as well. And then to elevate the flavor of our fish, it's something so simple, but it adds a ton of flavor. We're going to add in some coconut cream. You can use coconut milk in place of the cream, but coconut cream adds a nice thickness, and that's something I really enjoy. We shall also add 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice that will tie into the lemon zest we've already added in our sufuria, and it will also highlight the delicious fish flavors, and it will tie everything together, and this will be a yummy eating experience. So with that said, guys, let's add everything else. Kisha tuendelee. This looks just as perfect as I had imagined it to. The spices have come together and all the flavors are beautifully melded, and the color changes from a deep red and it becomes this beautiful amber shade that you can see on your screen right now. This is now nice and thick as well. As you add your water, make sure a little bit at a time. quarter cup at a time as needed, and once it is as thick as you need it to be, stop. That's how you ensure your curries and your stews and your soups are nice and thick and not watery and oceanic. We are now on the home stretch, and that makes me super happy. And the next step is pretty simple. We're just going to scoop out a bowl full of them choosy, and then we're going to add in our fish, and then the bowl full that we'll have scooped out, we're going to slather it on top of our fish, and then we're going to cover with a lid and let it simmer on low heat for a couple of minutes. The simmering is paramount because it ensures the flavor seep into the fish, and the flesh that was fried softens and absorbs all those yummy flavors. So with that said, guys, let's finish cooking our samaki, wrap up this video, and then eat our delicious food. And with that, guys, we are done. And as I always emphasize, simple doesn't have to be boring, and local doesn't mean boring as well. We have the most amazing ingredients and cheap as well, and that means we can always make the most amazing meals right at home. My fish looks fantastic. Wewe angalia tu na niambie haudondoki na mate, and that would be a complete lie. This looks fantastic. Mimi nadondoka na mate, and I have to go right in. Absolutely delicious. So tender, so saucy, so flavorful, and I can't wait to have my lunch. At first bite, you can really taste the warmth of the coconut cream. The heat of the chili coats your palate. You can taste the zing of the lemon zest, appreciate the spices. The warmth of the garlic and the ginger really comes to the fore as well, and it complements the flavor of the fish to perfection. This is a fish dish you guys have to try out at home. The weather is changing, which makes it so perfect to enjoy everything creamy and delicious. I can't wait to see you guys try this out. To enjoy my fish with, I cooked some ugali, and the mboga I chose to serve this with is a mixture of this Ghana mboga. It's a bit bitter, but I think that bitterness will go so well with my fish. So guys, msosi uendele. Mimi, I'm hungry and I'm ready to just go right in. So ndio hiyo mboga, tuendelee na samaki. I just love my fish, you guys. This is super yummy. As always, the exact recipe quantities are on my blog link on the description box. I can't wait for you guys to try this out, and I'm curious to see which mboga you're going to serve this with. In my opinion, fish goes best with ugali, but follow your heart. Whatever tickles your fancy, go right ahead with it. If you're yet to subscribe, please do. If you already have, asante sana. I love having you guys here. For me, I'm neck deep in my lunch. For you, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Bye.